Tilt this camera down a little bit. There it is. Oh, let's get these Copium results. Dude, Lexar crushing it with that photo. That's one of the best we've had for a results photo in a long time. Kind of got a new style he's working with. I really like it. Very cinematic. Scarlett, yeah, I don't keep up with the drama. And I mean, I don't know. It's, Dr. Disrespect can do whatever Dr. Disrespect does, man. Nitro, what's up, man? Aqua's here. Big Country in the house immediately. Looking up those gifted subs. Really appreciate that, man. I'm going to disappoint a lot of people. I'm just going to get the results out, and then I'm probably going to bed. I have been up since 5:30 this morning or something, and I didn't go to bed till late last night. Not been sleeping all that good recently. I'm not sure what the deal is, but I just don't have the energy to game or stream. So I don't want to be a downer, but I've got commitments, and I got to bring you guys the results. So we're gonna get those up there. GTA Copium? No. I liked this week. I like that track, and I was learning to drift. I wish I would have taken another evening and really settled in and tried to slide the Mustang a little more. I think it would have gone a little faster. I think I really had like a 51 or a 52 in me, and I just never really got the run that I wanted, but it is what it is. Siwoo, what's up, man? Good to see you. We probably won't ever really do a GTA Copium because not enough people in the community probably have GTA. Dragotron's here. Yee yo, El Angel here. So that sharp turn corner. Oh, that one. Yeah, you can't be on the curb. If you're on the road and not touching the curb, it'll hook. But if you brush up on the curbs on either side, it gets loose. It's real sketchy. Well, don't worry. Tomorrow, we were going to do the C10 at request of Big Country, but as it turns out, that motherfucker hasn't done 30B class playlists to have it unlocked. So we're going to do the M1. I haven't decided what class and what track yet, but if you guys don't have the BMW M1, start working towards it right now because you're going to need it for Copium this week coming. Wow, so if you've been running this long, Socks, and that's the first time you've hated a Copium car, we're doing pretty good. Like, there was a week in, a lot of you guys didn't do Motorfest Copium with us. When we were playing Motorfest, I picked the Pagani Zonda on a track that I ran one time. I was like, this track is tech, this is a lot of fun, it's cool. And it was the buggiest car and track combo in the game. Like, you would go and you would land and the car would clip and then just bounce straight up into a barrel roll. Like, and it wasn't just one spot. There was like 4 different sections of the track to where you could literally clip the car through the ground and it would just stop you. Like, you would stop dead, or you would jump and then it would just bounce in the air and do a barrel roll, or it would go, like, you'd go off another jump and then you'd land and it would just like clip into the ground and freak out. It was the worst experience ever. It was the most frustrating thing because you'd be on a run and then you clear the first zone where you could die, and then you clear the next zone where you could die, and then the third one or the fourth one to get you. It was terrible. Really terrible. It was really terrible. And what's funny is no other car did that on that track. And so it's like, I just picked the car. I was like, this is a cool car. Let's do that. Let's do this track. That'll be fun. And then it just turned up being like the worst dice roll. Like, we rolled a nat 1 and we just critical missed. It was terrible. It was so bad. So yeah, we will get the results going here. Like I say, it's going to be BMW M1. I'm not sure what track just yet, so I'll let you guys know. What we need to do is we need to give some shout-outs where credit is due. Tetsu's over on YouTube, guys. Tetsu, Hex, and Kuprix. Neil Kappa also has been throwing some help in there as well. Between the four of those guys, so Tetsu, he's really leading the charge a lot with putting your guys' times on the spreadsheet. Hex, Lexar or Kuprix, and then Neil Kappa as well. Those guys really carry the weight for making sure that the data entry gets done for Copium. So we got a lot of thankfulness coming out from them. So before I start the results, as you guys know, I always give a shout out to Doug Green, 666 Green, and WRX69, our man John. So the shirts came in, and guys, this is a shout out to Forever Young for doing this. We've got shirts for these guys. This is WRX69's. It says, I participated in Copium for 1 year. This glows in the dark. The logo does. And on the back, it says, and all I got was this lousy shirt. And that's like gold flake on there. And so both Doug and John do, and they're like their gamer tags are up here in the corner. So pretty cool. So I've got one here for John, and I've got one here for Doug as well. So I bet you neither one of these guys have ever seen their gamer tags on a shirt. And like I said, this part glows in the dark, which is really cool, the cornnutCrew logo. And it's just, these are really fucking cool shirts. And it's just a little something we're doing. Like, those guys didn't know it was coming. I didn't know we were doing it. But anybody that's hasn't missed a week since we started, has been sticking with me for over a year. You know, if I can do something cool for them, I wanted to do that. So big shout out to Forever Young for making those for us. He sent them to me so I can ship it to those guys, because one of them is not local, and it's probably going to cost me quite a lot to get it to where he's at, but more than happy to do it. And then also, we were experimenting with a new design. It's the Infinity logo. It just says cornnutCrew on it. Shouts Forever Young for that one as well. So he's making some cool ass merch that none of you fuckers are ever going to be able to buy, because we don't really sell merch. I just have it, you know? So that's pretty cool. One day we might do another run of shirts or hoodies or something. Get some of you guys in on that. It's just tough to do because we have to do it like a drop. Like, everybody has to order their shit before a certain date, and then after that date, if you missed it, you missed it. And it's like I need to stretch out the order period long enough that everybody hears about it and has time to order. And then I need enough time to make the shirts and then send them to people. And I don't like to clear payment until the shirts are in my hand. And sometimes people will order something and then decide they don't want it later, and it's kind of frustrating. Or finances change and stuff, so merch never goes good. Doug, did you see your shirt? Doug, did you see your shirt? No? Bro. Check it out, Doug. Got your gamer tag right there, homie. Says you participated in 1 year of Copium, and all you got was this lousy shirt, dude. I got one for you and got one for John, so we got you guys hooked up, man. No, Artismo, I would never do such a thing. I would, if I ever did another merch drop, I would go with Forever Young on this one probably, and we just order a bulk group of shirts and then have them printed with either his local company or my local company that does them. It just, the turnaround time for the guys I was working with, the prices were right, but the turnaround sucked. So we'll figure it out. Yeah. And shout out to Big Country for hooking up Doug with a gifted sub. Artismo, you do that? Yeah, well, shipping is what kills me. Like, if it cost me $15 to make the shirt, it's like another between 9 on the low end and like 12 on the big end in the United States. And then if it's international, kiss that goodbye. I sent some hoodies to Tire Iron and Hakasuka UAE. They're over in Dubai. It was over $100 in shipping to send 2 hoodies. I was like, fuck this. It was so terrible. So yeah, it's real hard stuff. But let's get to the results. Everybody's here, and if you're not here, yeah, it's nuts. So, but shout out to Lex. This is kind of a new style he's working on for a lot of the thumbnails. This is pretty fucking lit. But this week, Cam 945 is on the top of the list with a 145.15 with that alien time. Cam used to run with us way back in the day, so good to see him back on the list with us. That's fucking fast. And so definitely get it done. Good job to Cam. That's that's an alien time. That's literally 10 seconds faster than me, and I thought I had a pretty damn good run. All right, so that insanity out of the way. We move on to the rest of the guys in the 40s. Zilla Tequila with a 148.44, not bad at all. Right behind Zilla is Midnight Blur in second with a 149.47. Nitro with a 149.70. Shout out to Nitro over there on YouTube right now. And then Didimiu with a 149.84. So these guys are all pretty close. The 49s would have just had their own podium, and then Zilla would have been like all alone on his little island of 148, and Cam's over there standing tall, just like crushing it. So I kind of grouped these guys together, and there's a couple of groups like that today, but overall, you guys know how it is. We're all here pushing ourselves and having fun. Oh, and Nitro, you ran auto? You did it in auto? Damn. So yeah, PCP Nitro here ran it in auto. He runs automatic, you guys. So like, I don't ever want to hear that, oh, I run automatic so I can't be fast. No, you can be fucking fast. Just learn to drive. Spend hours like the rest of us. All right, Silent Bird, dude. My man Birdfella 372. He's going to win the next split. 151.84 is going to be that winner. W Jesus. Shout out to W Jesus. That's a brand new name. Maybe it's Jesus with a 152.11. Malay Neo with a 152.96. That is going to be our podium. I changed Birdfella's name in Discord because he hopped in a Discord call and would not say anything. He was just listening. And so I changed his name to Silent Bird Dude instead of Birdfella. Treyway 96 with a 153.03. Going to be the first guy in the 53s. Philippe Oliveira 22 with a 153.63 right behind Treyway. King Jan 10 with a 153.82 right behind Philippe. And then Sox going to round out that split with a 153.88. All those guys still omega fast because I never got there. So honestly, pretty good times overall. The next couple of splits are a lot closer, but the faster guys are broken up a little bit because they're just fighting against barriers that the rest of us can't even see over the wall. The shit's insane. You guys are fast. All right. Egida. We're going with Egida. 154.82. Going to be the winner there. Sour Crowd running auto in second place with a 154.94. Philippe Yami with a 154.97. Guys, those are only 1/10 apart for our podium. So Egida, Sour Crowd, and Philippe Yami very, very close. They were the only three in the 54, so they had their own podium essentially. But I grouped them with the 155s. So the first guy in the 55s is Mean Cat 97 with a 155.16. Right behind Mean Cat was myself with a 155.18. So only 2 100s between us. Very, very close. Johnny Yuko 155.21. 3 100s behind me. Very, very close. So the three of us right there, guys, like not even a whole 10th separates us. It's like 5 100s, and that's omega fucking close. It's Sylv with a 155.55. Damn cool time. A lot of fives there. 5. Nova Speed right behind. It's Sylv with a 155.82. And then Dragontron 95 with a 155.98. Pretty close racing there overall. The 55 guys, all of us were really close, all within 1 second there for the 6 of us. And these 3 yahoos over in the 54s, 10th separated them. All right, we move on to the 56 and 57s. I grouped these guys up because the 58s were really close. So, our Audrey Ano, 130. 156 24 is going to be our winner. The only person with a 56. Trash Boat with a 157.16. Jaws Queens 157.51, and then Night Train with a 157.93. So these 3 guys pretty close, but Adriano 130 with a 156.24 going to be our winner there. Night Train just barely missing the podium, getting pretty close. All right, Melvin Outlaw coming in pretty close to the wire there, but we got him put in with a 158.18. Going to be our winner there. Mar 69.98 in second place with a 158.21. Guys, shout out to Mar for the last bunch of weeks since Copium's been back in Need for Speed. He's been sending me a $20 donation every time it's results day. So shout out to Mar. That's really, really kind of him. Definitely want to also give a shout out to our man Big Country for the continued support with the gifted subs. If you are on Twitch, the chances of you having a gifted sub are pretty strong with it being him. Judy Racing in third with a 158.23. Only 2 100s off of Mar. Very, very close racing there for our podium. 5 100 separates those guys. Very, very close. Silver Kid coming in fourth with a 158.45. And then Dr. Cuddle with a 158.54. So we flip-flop our last 2 numbers there. These guys are really, really close. 9 100s. And then Sub-Zero with a 158.66. Going to round out that split. Pretty good shit, you guys. Really, really close racing. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, 59 split. Got a handful of these guys. 6 of them all within 6 100ths of a second, or excuse me, 6 tenths. So about basically not even a little over half a second separates these guys. Wicked Aqua going to be our winner with a 159.19. Tommy G 14 with a 159.25 right behind him, and then Lightning with a 159.48. That is going to be our podium. We got Yiyo El Angel with a 159.53. Living with Aliens, 159.63. So 1/10 separates those 2. And then Nahidra Boy with a 159.73. So it's 53, 63, 73. 1/10 spacing those 3 out. So these guys are really, really close. I like the way that's spaced at. Really, really convenient numbers. Probably an error on Tetsu's part, but we won't call him out on it because we love Tetsu. All right, we move on. John continues his streak for Copium for a year. I would have been low-key super fucking sad. Not low-key, just actually upset and sad if John and Doug didn't participate this week. But this is a week I'm like, hey, guys, I got you a shirt. They're like, yeah, we couldn't be fucking bothered. We were just in it for the shirt. But anyway, so John's going to win this split with a 2 minutes 02. Pretty good number there. Ricardo Patrice with a steering wheel. Guys, you have no idea how hard that would be to play this game. Gas pedal steering wheel, like reaching in to hit your boost, hit Tron turns. Like, oh, fuck, I can't be bothered with that. That's insane. In third, Dan Palmer, Manchester United Football Club in third with a 201.40. Wushu 201.81. Following Dan Palmer, and then Hobo Shoes 101 with a 201.90. So those 5 guys are going to be separated by less than 1 second between all of them. That's not true at all. John was the second out on everybody, and then these guys were separated by 6 tenths. I can do math. Like I said, I'm a little tired. All right, we move on to the 202 and 203 class. We've got Tejas with a 202.07. X-Biscuit 202.29, and Trinidad Kid in third with a 202.94. So Tejas, Biscuit, and Trinidad Kid all very close there. 1 second separates our podium. Pretty good stuff. Theranib, we didn't have enough to have like 202s. You guys have your own podium, I guess, because Theranib would be there in the 203 class. Bick Mitchum, cornnutCrew, 203.72, and then L1913 rounding out that split with a 203.81. So these guys all really close. 3 100ths of a second is going to be separating them. Really good stuff. Defense plays. Cam 945 did a 145.15. Fucking insanity. So he crushed literally all of us. GG, thanks for playing. All right, we move on to the next split. Let me grab a drink before we get there. Johnny Yuko, you did a 155 flat? I'm sorry, bro. That's on me. When did you email it? Let me look. Because I got a handful of emails. When did you send it, bro? Are you sure you updated me? I feel like you didn't. Because I couldn't find it. Anyway, whatever. If you got a 155 flat, good on you. You won the 55 split. Alright. We're moving on. Oh, dude. Realist out here with the sub. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you a lot. You think it was Thursday? Fuck. Alright. Last Thursday? Alright, I'll have to go back and check. That's on me, boy. I'm sorry. Alright, so we got John, got T-Haas. Alright, yeah, Fanco, PK, and Hudson gonna come in with a tie, 204.40. That is gonna be first place tied right there for those two guys. But PC player on top, so Fanco wins. Hudson, get fucked. I don't know what to tell you, dog. Get a PC. No. Actually, Fanco's not here, so we're gonna put Hudson on top because, you know, if you can't show up for the results, we're going to put Hudson there. Shout out to Hudson. He's going to win. And then Fanco PK in second, first place. And then Artismo with a 205.05. Going to be right there. These guys are the only ones to do 204s, and they fucking tied, which is like legend. Tetsu, another one and none. Oh, yeah. True. Artismo in third, and then, well, at second, I guess, because Dirty Bastard would be third, technically, because they tied for first. I really don't know how that works, but here we have a podium of 4, so that's cool. They're holding hands and touching butts. Cloud AT, 205.16, right behind Dirty Bastard, and then Nezumi PT with a 205.32, going to round out that split. Guys, the 205s were really close. I mean, 204s tie, we love it, but like 0.3 of a second separates those 4 guys. It's really fucking close. It's good shit, man. And like I always say, the more people we can get to participate in this, the better the splits are because we get more people grouped up and we get ties like this. And I love that shit. All right. A newcomer, Class 70. This guy has been trying to get in the Discord since the day he made a Discord account. And he got banned by the auto mod for his account not being a week old. And then he tried to rejoin, and he got banned again, and then I unbanned him. He ended up getting banned 4 total times before we could finally get him to wait a whole week before he got in. So he's finally in with a 206 flat. He is going to be our winner this week. In second place, another tie. We've got Miku Blade with a 1 and done, and Rogue Razor 101 with both of them coming in at a 206.02. They were literally 2 100ths off of first place. We've got 3 people there grouped up super tight, so that's fucking close racing. And they're on all the consoles. We got PS5, PC, and Xbox. So that's pretty damn cool to see. I love that. K, the Unforgiven, going to come in third. That's a new name. Welcome to Copium. Good to see you. And anybody else, if I didn't realize that it's your first time, I'm sorry. I've been doing this for so long that sometimes names get to be a blur, but welcome. I'm super happy to have all of you. Grim Reap 96 right behind Unforgiven with a 206.22. Yosef Moo with a 206.25, and then the Warden with a 206.68. 0.6 separates those 7 guys. Really damn close racing. We love that. We move on to the next. Soul Destroyer 32 going to be our winner with a 207.24. Gamma NDX GC with a 207.55. Manny Volkswagen with a 207.69. Nice. Going to be in third place. That is our podium right there, you guys. So Soul Destroyer, Gamma, and Maddie taking that. Nikki B very close behind them with a 207.97. And then Lil Nugget 214 with a 208.31. Going to be rounding out that split. We move on to the 10s and the 12s. We've got these two guys. They're the only ones to run a 210. Rotary Madness going to be our winner with a 210-40. Annie Kalai? No. AI Nikolai. Nikolai. Nikali? Whatever. A in a Kali. Somebody want to type out phonetically how we're going to go with that? Let's go with Annie Kali. This is the fucking hardest one we've had in a long time. Nikolai. Nikolai? Whatever, we're gonna roll with it. So, second place, one and done. Shout out right here. That's A Nikolai. That's what we're going with. Young Lee, forever young, in third on podium. Shout out to Young Lee, not the slowest, not the fucking slowest, not slow. Third place on podium, bitch. And then Los Plantanos Banana. 212.28 gonna follow Young Lee, and then Dark Wolf 91 with a 212.65. Just so you guys, dude, honestly, you know what? No, that's how we're gonna do it. 210s, first and second. Shout out to you guys. Young Lee wins his split. Shout out to Young Lee. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. That's how we're gonna do it. Yeah. All right, Loma going to be winning the next split with a 213.65. Invited Cashew with a 214.81 in second, and then the real Bull Shark, as opposed to the fake one, with a 215.51. Ricky the Snowman with a 219.93 going to be following them up, and then Doug 666 Green, the man with the shirt, did 1 year Copium, and that's all he got. At least he got a shirt. That's it. And what's cool, guys, is those are the only 2 shirts. I usually get a copy of all the cornnutCrew shirts. I don't have one of those, so those are exclusive. Kind of, they each got their own with their names on it, and that's it. So shout out to Forever Young. That's fucking lit as fuck. All right, we move on to reverseism. I really don't know how these guys got that off, because that jump's pretty toxic. So like, doing this backwards, I don't know how they pulled it off, but shout out to them. So Sub-Zero win in the reverse challenge with a 513.98. Icy Hudson 531.82. Wicked Aqua 537.53, and then Trinidad Kid with an 11.40. That's wild. So shout out to these guys. Like, running that track backwards is a pain in the ass, and so I gotta give these guys a shout out. I'll tell you who we don't see is we don't see Helt Desmo this week. He's the guy that did 6 hours of Copium last week. So, like, you know, he's the one that turned on the challenge and then, like, went and watched Avengers Endgame and then came back. So, like, I'm not sure. But, yeah, so we probably need to check on our boy, order a pizza to his house. But shout out to these guys. This is legend shit right here. And, honestly, anybody from Trinidad with 11 minutes and 40 all the way up to Cam 9:45 with a 1:45.15. All of my homies, you guys are awesome. You make this series what it is, because there's no point in having a series without participants. And when we started, the reason we called it Copium is somebody's like, you're on Copium if you think anybody will participate in your series. Ha! Joke's on you, bitch. We still have more than you ever did in yours. What's good? Anyway, we had 25 PC players this week, 37 on PS5. 37 is a lot. PS5 still standing on top. Xbox 14 for a total number of 76 participants. No, Slide QT was not interested in drifting the Mustang. You're only going to see Slide, Siwoo. You're only going to see those guys if the car is competitive to a level to where, like, they actually want to grind it out. And so I will be surprised if we see those guys for quite some time, to be honest. Siwoo, false? See, I can count on one hand the amount of copiums you've done in the last year with us, and it's less than 5. But I'm thankful that you do show up and participate. Hudson, you are on copium with that statement. Oh, PS5 is just a better way to play the game. To be fair, I love the Viper. That's cool. Dude, for real, like Tetsu, he started it last week. It's still running, and he's like, can't turn it in because I'm not done. It's like, fuck. Okay. I was faster drifting it than I was in grip, so you know it can go either way. But that is going to be our week, you guys. Thank you guys all for participating. I really appreciate it. Secure Commander, we will see you later. So next week we're doing the BMW M1. I have not decided what track or class we're running it. I can be bribed. If you have a track and a class you'd like to run that car, just pay me and we'll figure it out. But we were going to do the C10. I was planning on it, but Big Country can't be bothered to actually have the truck that he wanted us to race, so we got to do something else. Yes, M1, my beloved, says Tetsu. So Lakeside, here we go again. No, just kidding. We're not doing that. Blue Collar. You know what? We've never done a copium on Blue Collar. It might be time. The M1 will do sub 2s. For sure. I think there's a bit of a cheesy, drifty off-road build you could do too. Probably be pretty slidey and pretty nasty. You guys want to do that? Do we want to do the M1 on Blue Collar? That'd be fun. Okay, so I get a bunch of, oh, fuck yeah, that sounds great. And then everybody else is like, no. What class? Blue Collar would be S. So we'd probably run it in S. I like that. That'd be a good one. If Blue Collar's your worst track, you need to get better because that is a proving grounds track. You learn to Tron on that track. And the days of 2 minutes being like a good bar to set, it's 2024. That's no longer a good standard. Like it used to be, if you did 2 minutes, you were cruising, and now it's like if you're not sub 50, you suck. And I'm like, I'm not sub 50. Like, so yeah, let's do that. Let's do let's do the M1 on Blue Collar. That'd be tight. That's the plan. If we ever do Apex, it'll be Regera on Apex. We will run the real car on the real track, and we'll see how fast you guys really are. And we'll let Gripium come in with a sub 4. Yeah, so that's the deal, guys. If you're a sweat, we've got to be sub 2 in the M1. Otherwise, we suck. If you're just casually playing and you're not really trying to get crazy times, but like, I was sub 2 in the BMW X6. Like the M1, we should be able to get around that track pretty fast. So yeah, fuck it, we ball. That's what we're doing. It's gonna be M1 Blue Collar. You guys can start that tonight if you want, but I'll do the results video tomorrow. That'd be tight. That'd be fun. Yeah. Mario, what's up, man? Whoa, the GT3 RS is fucking garbo, Nitro. So, like, don't be surprised. That car sucks. That's why you're struggling, because the car's bad. Yeah, Artismo, people out here crazy fast. Well, Loma, you just gotta buy another one. You'll be fine. Adriano, yeah, let's if you made it through, you made it through. No. The GT3 and the GT2 are garbage. Those cars are not good. Their power to weight sucks. They're not fast. Like, they are right in the smack dab middle of mid-tier. When there's 40 other cars I would put in front of those, like I say, the X6 is better than those Porsches. They have no business being as bad as they are. We're not doing the M1 on Lakeside defense plays. Yeah, it's a comfy car. It's just not fast, you guys. Like, if you can't do a lap time with it, I'm not interested. But that's me. You guys know that. Like, I'm all about result. I'd be driving a fucking pink blob of a vehicle if it would get me around the track faster. You know the game. So, yeah, there's a lot of cars. The proper car for blue collar is actually Sly QT's Drift Lambo. That thing slays. That's insane. I'm trying to think. I think it's a Rexon that has the record right now. You do realize, Striker, you can email me. You don't have to be 18 to participate in Copium. You just can't fuck around and find out in my Discord because we don't want any kids. But you could email them to me. Well, let's go look at 138.61 in the R8. That's fucking bananas, bro. Bananas. What the fuck is a Rexon doing? Yeah, Big Country, you came out clutch, dude. M1's a way better choice. Everybody's happier. We're all happier. All right, yeah. So this is the world record. We need to be sub 2 to be somewhat close, and the M1's not bad. So we'll see how we do this week. But that is going to be the plan, you guys. What's the email? Striker, it's AlexCornnut at gmail.com. I've said it every week since I created an email. And I literally created the email so we could do Copium. My dude. Yeah, exactly. So I'll have the builds on the channel tomorrow. And we'll get it going. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Whoops. All right. We have not done the 4GT for Copium. I think the 4GT was a bit of a requirement to unlock. I can't remember. We used to do cars that were easy to unlock and they didn't have a big barrier behind them. So that's kind of... We've fallen away from that because there's a lot of people that now you can just run single-player playlists. There's no excuse. We probably won't ever do a rental Copium. It just wouldn't be fun. I don't know. I might do a poll one week on the YouTube community chat with you guys, and we'll decide if we want to do a rental Copium. Yay or nay. We'll see. We'll see. But guys, that's going to be it for me. I've had a super long day, and I was working welding on a motorcycle in the direct sunlight when it was like 104 degrees out. And I rode the motorcycle to the place I was working on it, and so I was wearing jeans and shit. And it's like, dude, it was. I literally fucked around and found out today, and I cannot be bothered to do anything other than go to bed. Cooperix, what you mean no? What you mean nah? Oh, everybody's nah. No, nobody wants to do rental. All right, cool. No rental. I'm with it. I really can't be bothered either. Scott, you have from right now till next week, right now, Like, how would me giving you an additional week change your ability to play the game? Big Country, thank you for giving Soul Destroyer a hookup on that. So yeah, Cooperix, I'm not sure if you saw that or not, but we're doing M1 on Blue Collar. A Countach Copium would be cool. I got you, Scott. I got you, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. I know how work goes, bro. I do. Artismo's out here. 7 days is 10,080 minutes. Blue Collar is 2. I don't think we've done a Countach for Copium. I don't think so. Well, if we do a Countach Copium, it's going to be like delete your save file and do the prologue as fast as you can. 18-minute Copium. Good luck. No, that'd be wild. No, we won't do that. But yeah, this week, let's hook it up, fuck around, find out. M1, Blue Collar. It'll be lit as shit. But that's, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm sorry. My policy for streaming, unless I have a commitment, like you guys know the schedule. I get the results out as soon as I can for results of Copium. But like, if I don't have the energy to bring to stream, I don't ever want to be in a position where I'm faded, fatigued, or not happy or not energetic, and then somebody new comes to the channel, and they're like, well, this guy's low energy, and they just never come back. I'd rather not be live than have somebody not come back. So that's how we do things here. But that's where we're at. Sorry, fellas. But we'll be around tomorrow, for sure. I might even get an early stream in tomorrow, because I think my work schedule is going to be pretty light, because I got a lot of shit done today. So we'll just see. Let's see how it goes. But you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you very much for tuning in, as you always do. Well, wait. Wait. You guys want to see? So I've already showed the video that I'm doing for my second channel. The final edition of that is done. The final cut. I would show you guys that because I'm really super fucking proud of it. But that's that would be it. Let me pull this up here. Yo. And we trimmed it down to like 18 minutes, and it's like been edited a lot better. It's really good. So hold on. Boop. Okay.
This is my friend Eli.
Gotta go full high def. I don't know why it's not high HD.
2019 Aprilia.
Good night, Big Country.
RSV4 1100 factory. It is a very special.
We gotta like let it render. Okay, maybe we won't do 4K. Maybe we'll do like regular HD.
Very fast bike, and I'm privileged enough to be with him today, and we're gonna walk around and show it to you. Stay tuned. Let me show you what we've got.
I think I've watched this like 6 times today. Son was in fucking crushed it with the editing.
Brother, this is striking. Everywhere I look, I just see awesome angles. Carbon fiber work just touches everywhere, and I love it. I could look at this bike all day and probably see something new the entire time. Tell me a little bit about this. How long have you had it?
Only about 6 or 7 months now. I was scrolling Marketplace, not even in the market for a new bike. You know how it goes.
Yeah, we'll pause right there. Yeah. So he was scrolling Marketplace, not looking for
for a new bike.
So like, literally, this is amazing. Like, he's got the Facebook logo, not looking for a new bike is what he puts in the search. Summerzen is fucking awesome. Like, this shit, I won't pause it again, but like, there's a lot of these little Easter eggs that he does in here. It's fucking cracked.
Yeah, we'll pause right there. Yeah. So he was scrolling Marketplace, not looking for a motorcycle, but here we are. Don't shop unless you're ready to buy, because sometimes when you see the deal, obviously this is a... You were at Marketplace. You saw the bike. Tell me about it. Like,
yeah. So this thing pops up for an absolute steal of price. Like, could not pass up.
What's the MSRP on one of these things? What are we talking? If I wanted to go buy one of these in 2019, with inflation, it's probably like quadruple that now. But anyway, what are we thinking?
Don't quote me on this, but I think it was around 23,000.
Oh wow! Above 20 grand for sure. 2 or 23,000 USD. That's a lot of money for a motorcycle for sure. You said you paid a steal for it. What did you get?
So out the door, picked this thing up for $77.50.
Dude, that's no wonder you got this bike. This thing's a beautiful bike for $77.50. Holy
exactly.
crap!
Could not pass up.
There's a bunch of Honda boys watching right now that are like, "You're telling me I could have got that instead?" Like, dude, for real. Jixer, you guys know what I'm talking about. For that money, you're looking at CBR 1000s, not even the newest late model ones. You're looking at not in R1, but you're looking at maybe the 9 to 12 range, not even the newer ones. This is an awesome bike for that price, man. That's amazing. What was wrong with it? There's no way you got that kind of deal without some issues.
Yeah, there's a story behind it.
Okay, well, do tell. We are interested. We love stories. That's why we're here.
The previous owner took a trip with his buddies down to Tail of the Dragon.
Okay.
And he's going through the corner, left-hand turn, got a little squirrely apparently, and low-sided. Went down into a little ditch. Luckily, nice soft dirt. It kind of scraped up some of the fairings inside.
But the Deals Gap is the Tail of the Dragon. So if you guys are outside of the United States or you're in the United States, look that up. It's Deals Gap. It is a long stretch of road which has a ton of corners. Like, it's the go-to spot in the United States. A lot of people go there. It's packed all the time. But so he's at Deals Gap running this, and he low-sided. On this side, that's why it's not on camera, so that way you guys don't see the damage. No, it's beautiful.
There's gotta show the good side.
For sure. There's no damage that I can see. I mean, it looks pristine. Obviously, for 2019, there's some little nicks, some scratches here, but on it, fuck, man. It looks like it was babied and garaged its whole life, for sure. So, what was, like you said, the wing was impacted?
Yeah, the wing took most of the damage, because you can see it sticks out pretty far from the fairings. And there's actually the front fairing is cracked. So it gave me an excuse to buy a nice carbon fairing for it. This is aftermarket.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah. The wings are factory
What are you
carbon
doing,
as well as
Whooper?
the side pieces here.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. It comes with some actual factory pieces that fit correctly.
With the way that the weave is for this carbon, even though it's aftermarket, you'd never know it wasn't factory. I mean, it looks that good. Okay, so you had to replace the wing. Any other damage other than the wing?
The radiator had a pinhole leak in it. It's got bumped in the crash, and like I honestly probably could have ran it the whole season, not have been worried about it. It's a tiny little leak that just burn off. Yeah, just the wing, the front fairing, radiator, and that's it.
Well, how much do the wings and the radiator cost?
Yeah, as you can imagine, parts aren't cheap.
No, they're not. That's something that a lot of us do take for granted for a higher production motorcycle. They've got the parts on the shelf. You just call Kawasaki and they send you what you need kind of deal. But I imagine Aprilia probably doesn't have a lot of those just sitting on a shelf.
Yeah, luckily there is one company down in Texas. It's AF1 Racing. They do stock quite a bit of stuff for Aprilia, Ducati, all those Italian bikes. Some of the stuff is better. You can get it within a week or so. For example, little things like decals, like the decal on the wing, 4 to 6 month lead time.
For a sticker? That's insane. That is bonkers to me, but I believe it. What'd your wing cost you?
No, pieces. It was like $900 for one side. But I found a company out of Canada that makes carbon fairings and stuff in great condition. I got a set for $400, and that's almost identical.
So this is not factory, this is an aftermarket one?
Yes, this is factory one on the left side, but aftermarket on the right.
Guys, I'm gonna pick up the camera here. We're gonna go take a look at this. There is no way that you would be able to tell the difference between the two. And he's done obviously an awesome repair because you can't even tell the difference. I mean, if I was gonna nitpick, there might be a little more of a gap right here than the other side.
Small
maybe, but like, who's nitpicking? And you're not looking at both sides at the same time anyway. So $400 for a set. So you've got a replacement wing.
Yeah, for the right side.
Oh, yeah, so we only crash on this side then, because we got backup parts.
That's right.
That's beautiful. All right, so coming around to the front of the bike, this thing is all done up. We've got Brembo 4-piston brakes, very similar to what I have on my Double R. I am jealous. You've got the full Olin suspension front and back, TTX rear shock. That's beautiful. What kind of wheels are these? Are these forged?
These are forged aluminum from the factory. Really, being the factory edition, comes with all the goodies. You got full Olin suspension, like you just talked about.
The suspension, is this the like analog, or is it automatic adjust while you're riding?
This is all just stationary. So you set it where you want it and leave it. Next year, 2020, actually came with the e-suspension where it adjusts for you. But
I think you kind of dodged a bullet with that, because there's a lot of guys that really don't love that.
Yeah.
So you've got ASV levers on this. Did these come with the bike when you got it, or did you put these on here?
I put those on there. It came with the stock levers when I picked it up.
And then you got a Brembo brake master. I love how that's etched in there, 1100 factory. That's really nice on the triple trees. So talk to me about performance on this bike versus other bikes that you've owned. How many bikes have you owned at this?
Oh, a 9th bike now.
Oh yeah, my man. When did you start riding?
It would have been, probably 10 years ago when I was like 19, I think.
Okay,
So,
just the right age to go and destroy shit. What was your first bike?
I started on a little 300. You guys probably already know. I quickly outgrow that. Within 8 months or so, I sold that, got a Gixxer 600. Don't kill me. I know it's a Gixxer.
Hey, there's some Gixxer boys out there. We're all good. Gixxer homies. Did you have it tuned, or did it come tuned?
On factory tune when I got it. I threw the Gabbro flash on there.
Gabbro.
Yeah, he's a guy out of Italy. From what I've heard looking online, he's the go-to for Aprilios. Tune your bike, make it a lot smoother.
We're learning something here. Gabbro out of Italy. He's the guy.
Gabbro.
Gabbro. I've never heard of that before. Is it like just ship your ECU out, they flash and send it back?
No,
or they...
so it sends you a little module that you connect to your phone via Bluetooth.
Okay.
And you just download one of his maps for the mods you have on your bike. So this one's just slip on, air filter, basic stuff.
Yeah.
Just pick that one, download it, and flash on the bike, and good to go.
Oh, that's cool. So you can flash it with your phone?
Yes.
That's way cool. I love that.
You can swap back and forth the stock maps, whatever, if you need to. Say you want to take it to the dealership. I don't do that, but
yeah. Well, what dealer would we go to, right?
yeah, nothing around here.
Nothing around here. You've owned a lot of bikes, obviously, 9. The one that he had before this, which I first met him on, it was a 13 RSV4?
Yes, and that was the R version, or like the base model.
The R is the base model.
Yes, yeah.
Of course.
Or the newer ones, they call it double R.
Oh, the more R's is better. Race. Like, I've got 2 R's in mine. The second R costs 12 grand extra. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah,
got the CBR with the double R.
Oh yeah, double R. Dude, I'm just waiting for the pirate edition, just R. Compared to the 2013 single R Pepega edition, I know that bike was fast. That was a great sounding bike. What are your thoughts compared to the two?
This thing, honestly, is a whole nother beast. Like, the other one was quick and fun, handled pretty well. It's rated at 185 crank horsepower, I believe. This thing is 217.
Yo, that's like 205 right here, baby. Let's see what's up. Is this the first bike you've had with big ass wings on the front?
It is, yeah.
Do you notice any difference between other bikes?
To be honest, I haven't really noticed. So again, coming from a bike with a lot more horsepower than my old one.
Okay.
But
yeah,
it still brings a front wheel of like nothing. So I mean,
fair enough. Well, we'll bring the camera around to kind of the back. We'll take a look at some of the other suspension components. Out of all the bikes you've owned, what's your favorite one?
it's got to be this. I was pretty sad to let the old one go. I had that one for almost 5 years. Pretty sad seeing it go, but turned around, looked this, and cheered me up.
Right, he's like, hey, you know what? I'm okay, dude.
Exactly.
How many miles are on this one?
Just over 10,000.
It's been ridden, but at this point, all the kinks have been worked out. Sometimes you guys get a bike that's got like 1,200 miles on it, and then you find all the gremlins that the previous owner didn't address with the factory.
Much rather have the bike higher miles that's been maintained its entire life than one that's just sat.
I agree with that sentiment a lot. Give me a bike that has been maintained and has seen a dealership.
Wait till we get to the end of it when
do you have service records?
I mic up the bike. This thing sounds wicked as fuck.
And that's what
And
you were looking for. You've also got
the audio quality is probably
Like the previous owner put them on there.
for those of you guys that maybe
the best that I can find on the internet for
these
one of these
grippers on the
bikes.
side when you're on the bike, you're up here like this. You really want to grip with your knees, and you put a lot of your weight into your core. And so when you're on it and you can grip into these tank grippers, you're not sliding around as much. And also when you go to get on the brakes, you grip with your knees and you don't slide forward. Whereas if that's a smooth surface, you will slide forward. Overall, these are a very great investment. They're not very expensive. If you're gonna get into any kind of hard acceleration or braking or turns, that keeps you locked into the riding position that you want to be. So that way you're not shimmying on the bike mid-corner. It's less that the suspension has got to figure out. So I think that's a great mod.
Also not sponsored.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by anybody here, but if you want to sponsor me, hit me up. Email. So, question I like to ask people, you're 12, 10, you have to pick a motorcycle purely based on appearance. You have no idea how it performs, it doesn't matter how it performs. What would you get?
You gotta go with the Ducati V4. Single-sided swing arm, beautiful red color.
Yeah, until you start it, those things sound broke. Yeah, the dry clutch gets me every time. That ruined me as a younger guy. If you guys have never heard the dry clutch on a Ducati, they have like a ting sound, like ting, 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 ting. And I was next to a guy the very first time I heard it, and I swear his bike was blowing up next to me. I'm like, it's gonna break. It's bad. And they're like, no, it's supposed to sound like that. I'm like, I'll never own one. That's funny. No, I get it. And they are such beautiful motorcycles. Sound-wise, I think this is one of the best sounding motorcycles. It's got a very low, deep growl. It's like V-Twin does it a little different, that's for sure. V4. Yeah, V-Twin, excuse me. It's just a little baby twin, you guys. No big deal. So I want to come around and talk about this exhaust. So let me grab the camera and we'll do that.
Yeah, so this SC Project CRT is off my 2013 RSD4, actually.
Was there any nuances or was it a straight bolt?
Fortunately, no. The exhaust geometry is a little bit different on the 1100. I had to buy an exhaust expander just to get this open a tiny bit.
Oh, okay, to like kind of just widen it out a little bit so this will fit?
It not slide in. Also, the mounting point, you can see up here, doesn't line up. So.
Oh, okay, so the mounting point off the footrest here is lower, kind of within where this bracket's at. Did you manufacture this here? This looks like it's a swing arm spool.
It's actually, that was part of the factory exhaust. That's how I mounted it.
Oh, okay.
So it just fit, and then it can come down with a little bracket to the original mount point.
My goodness, guys, this looks like it's supposed to be like that. I mean, you never know by looking at this that doesn't belong. Like,
the only thing that's kind of annoying is you get your foot up on here, you ball your foot like you're going through twisties.
Right.
Kind of foot on that mount and the exhaust sometimes.
Oh, okay, so your heel's kind of close to that exhaust.
Yeah,
I can
see a little mark on it already.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So there's a little bit of mark in there. I could see that if you were maybe not paying the most attention, we could burn our heel on the motorcycle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wear boots.
Yeah, yo, dude, we got our boots. We out here, dude. I love this seat. This seat looks like it is plush beyond belief.
So that's actually a Tuono seat.
Guys, this feels like a gel seat.
It is.
Oh, yeah, okay, great, yeah. Like, over there on that piece, there's no gel seat. I need to get, this is, oh, yeah, I could put some miles on that. You guys can't feel how it feels, but it feels perfect. It almost like the texture of the outside, like this bottom part here, smoothness is like kind of like almost like a wetsuit would be. Like kind of that rubber tacky kind of feel, but then just nice. Can you open this cavity? Does this little seat come off?
Pops up.
Okay. I was thinking just that. Yeah, room for a piece. Guys, I can't even put my hand in there at all. Like, here's his battery tender cord, guys, and that doesn't really fit in there very well. Like, you gotta tuck it under everything. DC is a joke. Oh, hey, look, you got a wrench.
Yeah.
Nice. We were looking for that earlier. That's funny. So you see on the back side of right here, there's a minus sign. That's just a little button, and then he's got a plus sign here. And that's traction.
See you later, Nitro.
Plus pit limiter and everything else on this. That is sweet, dude. I like that. So, we gotta get this thing out on the road.
No, Artismo. There's no, you can't put anything in there. There's not enough room for that wire.
This is gonna be sweet. So, let's go for a ride.
Listen, all the sound is his bike. Somewhere in Mexico. Usually when we race, he didn't walk me quite this much. But I had a backpack on, the camera's all sticking out, so I had a little more drag. The fucking thing is so fast. And so then I switched to his bike, and now I'm riding his. I was trying to be careful with it, though. His quick shifter was a little weird, so I found myself, like, pulling in the clutch after I wheelied it and stuff. Like, just trying to not fuck anything up because it's not mine. But I got that big-ass backpack on and shit because I didn't want to leave my camera gear. Yeah, his bike has got so much more torque than my RR did. Like, and that was, you can't goose it. If you goose it, you just flip over backwards. You kind of had to roll into it.
As you saw, the draggy times, we were running 50 to 150, his bike and my bike, with a backpack and a full tank of gas and the cameras out. It doesn't slip through the air as it normally does, so he was walking me.
All there's excuses.
It was a pleasure. Thank you so much for letting me ride it, man.
Absolutely, same to you. That thing's a beast.
We're in Mexico, by the way. This is something special. There's so much torque with this 1100, you guys. His shifter lever is a lot lower than mine, so I was having trouble keeping my boot under it. This thing has got a boatload of power. Overall, the draggy times were fun. That V4 really cranks it out. You guys have seen the footage. I just pulled a wheelie as soon as I got into it. Being on this thing, I'm up a lot higher. The riding position is a lot different, but overall, it was a lot of fun. It sounds really good. This thing is an eargasm when you're on it. It feels really good, too. This seat is plush. I love it. It's something really special, so I'm really thankful to Eli for coming out and doing that with us. Hopefully you guys got some entertainment value out of it. Overall, I would say that if you can find one of these for $77.50 on Facebook Marketplace, this is the bike to buy.
Go get it.
Go get it. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I am AlexCornnut, your wheelman. This is my buddy Eli. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so that is what I'm going to be working on a lot of outside of playing video games with you guys and doing stuff. I've got another guy's bike lined up. It's an extended swing arm, nitrous, roll racing, fucking animal of a bike. I'm going to be doing a video with him. And so I'm shooting to have most of the videos be kind of around that kind of structure. Some might be longer, some might be a little shorter. But just kind of go over the bike, talk with the owner, ask some questions, mic the bike up, get some video of it rolling and doing some cool shit, and just have fun with it. Because I don't think there's a lot of people that are doing what you just saw. I think a lot of people review brand new bikes. I don't think people go and find interesting bikes and are reviewing those. Every YouTuber's got the newest BMW, the newest R1, whatever, insert new bike here, but like that one was a 2019 for $77.50. That's a fucking cool bike. And it sounds really good too, so that's kind of what I'm going after. So, we'll see what's going on with that. But, yeah, that was definitely a sneak preview. So, you guys saw something that I don't even know when I'm going to get that channel off the ground. Because I need a bike to go film this shit with that these guys can ride my bike so that way I can ride theirs. And we just don't have that right now while Kawasaki's figuring out if they want to pay me or not. So we'll see how it goes. But that is going to be the stream. I'm going to bed. Thank you guys all for sticking around and hanging out and watching. And you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.